This is Sailor Earth, Ernest here, or Ernest P. Worrell. Anyway, this is what 1080p looks like, at least from Jelly Combo, you know. Now I know a lot of folks always talk about saying, "Oh, 1080p is the highest offshoot of HD that there is," and for yes, it is true. Now all the other web shooters or other film shooting tools that ran off the web shooter could never go to 1080p because they didn't have whatever it was that let them go to that. So you had one point you had Google Hangout, which is now gone. It's now Google Meet, and it couldn't do 1080p. And then you had, I don't know, you had the online video recorder, which we all know the hangups with it, but it could never do 1080p. Then you had the native video recorder that never could do 1080p. And then you had the social media capture. Oh yeah, too many borrowed words, I know, but that's its name. And they could never do 1080p. And then there was the Google's own filming tool that couldn't do 1080p either. And you had Jelly Combo, which can do it. And I think the grounds to why Jelly Combo can do it is that the Microsoft tool, that the filming tool that the Jelly web shooter runs through, can do 1080p. So one of the two can actually do it. Which that is why when some folks first saw our films going way back to March, they started saying, "Oh well, you got to do something about the lights. They're more brighter than they were." Well, they always were more brighter than they truly were. All those web shooter tools that we went through for many years never ever could work 1080p. Now, yes, there are some upsides and downsides to 1080p. One of the downsides of 1080p is that it takes a long time for something to upload. And I know folks are going to say that uploading takes longer than downloading. Well, I guess that depends on what it is. It doesn't take as long as it did in the beginning, but it still takes some time, you know. Now, some folks out there are going to say, "Oh, well, no big deal because 4K's out now and 4K surpass HD." A lot of folks like to jump to the newest things and tell everybody that the newest things are more good than the older things when the newest things haven't really been around long enough, and it's just someone's thought and belief. Yes, there probably are web shooters and filming tools out there, both on the Microsoft Web Shop as well as the Google Web Shop, the Apple Web Shop, and I don't even know. And to tell you the truth, I don't think even Linux has a web shop. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. On the Google Android Web Shop and on the Apple iOS Web Shop, that probably, I don't know, that probably do film in that. The only downside is that very few web shooters or filming tools actually can run 4K. So unless your Reckoner or your web shooter has the built-in hardware to run anything or film anything in 4K, it's not going to work. So you have to know what the ins and outs of your tools are. But that's not the grounds of it. The grounds of it is that was why our films look brighter. Now some folks are going to also ask and say, "Well, if you film your YouTube films in HD or 1080p HD, why you don't watch Farseer shows or films in that?" Well, let's be earnest with you. When you're watching a film or a Farseer show on the Farseer, it never looks, okay, a lot of folks are going to say that 2K or HD makes you see things that you don't see in DD, Dolly Digital. I know those are borrowed words, but whatever, DD. It's not true. Sometimes the mind plays a stunt on you, plays a lark on you, and makes you see what you want to see. There are folks who they want to see a more brighter likeness, or they want to see they want to see more stuff than they're not seeing. Maybe there are some folks out there that actually can see and can actually see inside, can see I don't know, flaws and things that some folks can't see. There are things that someone wants to see, and if you want to see it, your mind will make it so. At the end of the day, yes, HD and 4K both make things brighter, but they do not shift what you're seeing. It's like having eyewear. Now, the eyewear might help your eyes see good, but it's not going to shift what your eyes are seeing, only how your eyes are seeing it. So, right now, if you're looking at if you're looking at me and my vest is blue, well, the vest is blue, the eyewear is going to help you see that blue vest more greater, but it's not going to shift the brightness of it or shift what it looks like. Or it's not going to shift that it says Ernest on my shirt. It might make you to see my name more smoothly, but it's not going to shift how my name's spelled or how bright my name is or not. Well, same thing with HD and 4K. It might make it brighter, but it's not going to shift what it is. Yes, there probably are folks out there who are going to say, oh yes it does. Well, maybe they want to see something that's not there, so their mind lets them see something that's not there. And if that's their thought and belief, well, good for them. I'm getting way off track of what I was talking about. I was talking about filming things in 1080p, and I'm going on talking about the unlikenesses between DD, HD, and 4K. Like I even know the unlikenesses. The truth is I can't tell the unlikeness between DD and HD and 4K. I cannot. There are folks out there that can tell the unlikeness between all three of them, but I cannot. So if you can't tell the unlikeness between any of them, jumping or eloping to one of the two or the three of them is not going to make a big unlikeness. It's only what you can afford and what you can back. And right now we can only afford DD and HD. And I can't tell the unlikeness between DD and HD, so that's why I stick with DD when I'm watching farcier shows and films, because in my mind I can't see the unlikeness between DD and HD. I'm Sailor Earth Ernest, and I hope you like this film. Know what I mean?